the biggest things in life are your friends and family. And I like my jeans and my old t-shirts and a couple extra pounds never...
Alrighty, well, if you watched my install video on these tail lights, you'll know that I talked about this connector being really corroded, and how I had to scrape it to get it to work. Well, the running light works fine. The reverse light obviously works fine, but that'd be the brake and turn signal. It's not working, and it works sometimes and it doesn't other times, so it's a intermittent issue. I'm almost positive is this electrical connector, because how corroded it was. Yeah, there it goes. I just pinched it down. So, I did AC Delco 19260086. It is a pigtail socket for the connector. And normally I would cut, solder, heat shrink, do all that. But I've been sick the last couple days. I've actually missed work the last couple days, strep throat, and it's a cold that I tested negative for the flu, but yet I had all the symptoms. But I've also had the flu before, and it wasn't as bad. But tiredness, soreness, headaches, all that stuff. But anyway, so, and it's like 20, 30 degrees outside, so I'm not going to sit out here and solder. I'm just going to use the weather-tight crimps, which, honestly, I still use the weather-tight crimps. I either use the weather-tight crimps or I solder. So, let me get this one off and get the new one on, and I'll show you what the inside of that one looks like. And there it is. You might be able to see all the green. That's corrosion on the, what I assume is brass, considering this was built in 2000. Or, yeah. Well, brass, copper, whatever. Or what I assume is copper. Because it was built in the 2000s, late 90s, late 99, anyway. I would assume that's copper. So, it's got the greeny crap on it. And this is actually, this one's alright. I think there's some crap that got underneath it. But that should still be good. But yeah, I also noticed this is just held on by double-sided tape. There's two spots to put a screw through. I never put a screw through it, and this had actually dropped down like an inch. And it was down here, but it was still stuck on. But, yeah. Start getting wires stripped and getting this on. And there we go. Got all of them on there. All I have to do is heat shrink them, obviously. I got a heat gun. There's one hanging right there. But it's easier just to use a lighter. Get that plugged in, working. Now I notice that's not working. I wonder. Oh, duh, running lights aren't on. Those only go on with the running lights. But, yeah, here's the old one again. See all the nice green crusties. So, that tail light must have been leaking. But, yeah. So, get all this put on, get it all back together. I wonder if that's the same length. Yeah, that's the same length, so it's going to be another pain to get it clicked into that, because it touches this. But, anyway. I'll be back when I actually got it on. There it is. All done. Now that should keep it from going out, because I'd rather not get pulled over for brand new lights and oh yeah, your brake light and your blinker doesn't work, and then go, oh yeah, I have the part right here. I just haven't been able to replace it yet. But yeah. Plus, I freaking hate lights that are out. It just bugs the heck out of me if I have a light out. No matter what kind of light it is, it bugs me. Whether it's a running light, a brake light, you know, a marker light, it just bothers me. And squeaking belts and squeaking AC compressors. Oh, it bugs me. I hate it when anything I have is doing that, but I definitely don't want, you know, when somebody else drives by and something like that's going on, I'm like, how the heck can you drive that? When this happens to me, it's embarrassing. It's like, oh, I got this really nice, or at least clean truck or Yukon or Jeep, and you got a freaking belt squeak or you know, a light out or something. It bugs me. Anyway, now that I got that fixed, that should hopefully stay fixed. Next thing I'll probably change, I need to change the fuel filter, because I don't know when that's been changed. And this isn't a normal fuel filter. This is actually, surprisingly, this is the flex fuel. This is the flex fuel, so it's got a different. It's not a single in, single out fuel filter. It's 2 pins on the towards the tank, and then one towards the engine. So it's it's about the same change, but you know, just one more connector. And then this thing needs a bath bad. I haven't washed it since the snow, because I wanted all the brine and stuff to get off the road. And then it's been raining and everything's muddy because that stupid hole right there. And I haven't been able to get that fixed because it's been too wet to go get the rocks. Because when it's dry, you get more for your money, even though, you know, you practically get, you know, since you haul it yourself, you're practically getting it cheap as heck. Because me and my dad pulled a ton or so with our trailer, and I think it was only like, it was less than $50 or something like that. But anyway, I'm rambling again, so yeah, got that. I'll probably get a video on the fuel filter at some point this weekend, maybe. And then I'll probably get a video on installing that. I got a switch box. It's got 6 switches. I think I might have shown it, talked about it in something. I'm going to put that in this because I don't want to muddle the dash with switches and wires going everywhere, and I want to have all the relays and fuses and stuff in one location. So I'm going to put that in this, and then I'm going to get another one for the Yukon and another one for the Jeep. Probably multiple for the Yukon or the Jeep. Get rid of most of my switches, and so I just don't have as many wires going everywhere. Just have one bundle of wires that has all my switches. So I'll talk to y'all later.